Hilux used to be the calm pickup, hauling cement in the morning, taking the kids to school in the afternoon. But in 2026, Toyota must have drunk a full case of Red Bull. The headlights are sharper than your wife's glare when you buy new alloy wheels. And that big Toyota logo looks like it's screaming at the Ford Ranger, "I'm still alive." It may look like a simple facelift, but Toyota secretly packed 5 new technologies inside, enough to give Ranger owners a serious headache. And Carcry is here, ready to teach Ford a little lesson through laughter.
While the Ford Ranger brags about its bi-turbo, Toyota calmly replies, "One turbo is enough, because mine has a brain." The 2026 Hilux packed a 2.8-liter diesel engine with 201 horsepower, now paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. When you floor it, that electric assist gives an instant torque boost. Not huge, but just enough to make this 2-ton truck leave traffic lights quicker than someone still figuring out where drive is. More importantly, it smooths out the diesel's signature shakes and rattles so well, you might turn up the music just to remind yourself you're still driving a pickup. And remember when the Ranger PHEV made noise about being the first hybrid in the segment? Well, Toyota just smiled and said, "Sure, I'm hybrid too. I just don't need a plug to feel smart."
The new Hilux still rides on a body-on-frame platform. Sounds old school, like your dad's favorite rock playlist, but Toyota has completely reworked it. High tensile steel, improved crash absorption zones, and a frame that twists 20% less than before. That means when you take a corner, it no longer wobbles like a milkshake shaken by a toddler. It's solid yet flexible, unlike the Ranger, which stays as stiff as a forgotten New Year's resolution. And that's the genius part. Keeping tradition alive while wrapping it in modern engineering. Like a 50-year-old uncle suddenly wearing a smartwatch, realizing strength alone isn't enough. A good chassis should also feel.
Back in the day, driving a pickup meant toughness. Heavy steering, stiff brakes, and if you nodded off, you could easily end up in a ditch. But the 2026 Hilux now comes with adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning and lane keeping assist, 360-degree sensors with terrain simulation. Toyota says, "We want you to drive a pickup and still feel cared for." And they mean it. So much that you might forget this truck was built to haul cargo, not lull the driver to sleep. Compared to the Ranger with its Blue Cruise hands-free for a bit feature, the Hilux takes the approach of keep your hands on the wheel, but keep your life intact. A simple philosophy that resonates worldwide. Longevity matters more than speed.
If you've ever sat in an older Hilux, you'll remember a dashboard that looked like your neighbor's karaoke DVD player. Now, Toyota has installed a 10.5-inch floating screen, a fresh interface, digital instrument cluster, and a DSP-tuned sound system just for the pickup cabin. Stepping into the 2026 Hilux, you're not reaching for a coffee cup. You're hunting for an HDMI cable. And here's the subtle jab. While the Ranger brags about Sync 4, Toyota now says, don't just tap to drive, tap to understand. We let you adjust steering feel, throttle sensitivity, and terrain mode maps with just a few swipes. Imagine it. A pickup talking to you in 3D graphics while you're still washing it with a leaky hose. Life can be unfair, but at least your truck got an upgrade.
The 2026 Hilux comes with LED projector lights and terrain cameras with 3D view simulation, letting you see through the hood to spot rocks, ruts, and tilt angles. The Ranger Raptor once bragged about a 30-degree approach angle. The new Hilux quietly hits 33 degrees, no shouting, just a smirk. And to complete the insane combo, Toyota added Trail Assist. The truck automatically manages throttle and brakes at low speeds on tricky terrain. You just steer. The ECU handles the messy work. Remember the old Hilux crawling uphill with your legs shaking more than a leaf in front of a fan? Now, the truck does the trembling for you.
The 2026 Hilux doesn't try to be an electronic pickup, nor does it want to masquerade as an SUV. It takes the middle path, keeping its steel soul, but adding brains. And importantly, Toyota did something only Ford dared before, making people talk about a pickup like it's the latest smartphone.
But instead of promising self-driving or over-the-air updates, the Hilux boasts reliability, durability, and now a touch of swagger. So if the Ford Ranger is a cowboy flexing his muscles, the 2026 Hilux is that seasoned gym uncle, quietly strong, lifting double the weight without showing off. At this point, you might ask, can the new Hilux beat the Ranger? The answer is, no need to beat it. Just make Ranger look up and take notice. Just like when your ex sees you driving a new car. No words needed. Just start the engine smoothly, and they already know. Toyota is different now.